Now this phrase, second time, you have this in your notes, comes from the Hebrew sheneh, and it means second chance. God came to Jonah a second time to give him a second chance. And we've said it every week. Let me ask you again, Orchard Church, if you're a follower of Jesus Christ, are you thankful for a God of second chances? And aren't you thankful for a God sometimes of third and fourth chances? And Jonah's gonna get a second chance, but he's not the only one that's gonna get a second chance today in this story, a sheneh, a second chance. And I was thinking about how can I illustrate this? How many of you have one of these growing up? An Etch-a-Sketch. How many have one of these? Some of the young people are like, what the heck is that? I had to order one of these on Amazon this week to get it here, but this is an Etch-a-Sketch. Now in Arkansas, this is considered a computer. Okay? If you're from Nebraska, this is an iPad. I'm just gonna stop right there before I get in a lot of trouble. But when I was a kid, I had an Etch-a-Sketch, and what I loved about an Etch-a-Sketch is you could use these knobs and you could try to draw a picture, which I was never very good at. And if you made a mistake or you didn't like your picture, what would you do? You'd shake it up and you'd get a sheneh. You get a second chance, a second opportunity. That's what we're gonna see happen in this story today. You know, a lot of people today in our life, as humans, we don't like to give people a second chance, do we? Well, we're pretty slow to give a second chance. If somebody wrongs us, if somebody offends us, we're like, okay, you're done. You only had one shot. You know, talk to the hand now. But we have a God of second chances, a God that wants to give us a do-over, a sheneh. And this might speak to someone today. Maybe you're here today and you've drifted from God like Jonah, or maybe you've gone in the opposite direction. The good news is God wants you to experience a sheneh today, a second chance, a second opportunity. Some of you know my testimony. I won't go into great detail, but I was raised in a Christian home. I gave my life to Christ when I was 8 years old, and then God spoke to me when I was about 13 years old, and He called me into full-time vocational ministry to be a pastor, to preach the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ. But in high school, I turned 16, I got a car, I got a job, I got a girlfriend, I got out of church. And through the rest of high school and into my first 4 years of college, for about 6 years of my life, I was running from God. I was drifting from God. I wasn't doing what He had called me to do. And then God brought some storms into my life to get my attention. And I may have walked away from God, but He never walked away from me. And He gave me a second chance. And I've now been in full-time vocational ministry for 29 years this year. It'll be 29 years of full-time vocational ministry. Aren't you thankful for a God of second chances?